NBA 2K25 gameplay is here, and I'm going to react to the whole trailer and then Mike Wang breaking down the gameplay. I wanted y'all to all see it. I'm going to make more videos breaking this stuff down, but I wanted to show y'all what it is out of the devs' mouths themselves. Let's get to it. All right, let's see it, bro. I'm not finna play the copyright. Let's look at it. Okay, same noise, make some noise. Play like Tatum, Murray, Shea, Wemby, Curry, Halliburton, Giannis, Dame, Luka, KD, Bron. 900 animations. It's ProPLAY. Dribble like Murray. Okay, showing them between the legs with new dribble engine. They got a new dribbling engine. Precise stops, explosive launches, dynamic gen. Okay. Got a dunk animation. You can shoot with signature new shots. That's Halliburton's goofy looking shot. I saw Westbrook for a second W. Advanced stick signature. Okay. Defend. Okay, chase down. With defensive movement system. Look at dudes just clamping. Defense back in the game? Huh? Defense back in the game? Maybe? Shoot like. Okay, with rhythm shooting. Interesting. I don't know what that means. Shoot, accuracy, and authentic seamless dribble to shot controls. Okay. Dribble like, defend like, shoot like, ball like. Bronny, I saw Bronny. I can't pause it yet. Ball over everything. What's up with all the copyrighted music?
Welcome to our first NBA 2K25 courtside report. Today we'll be talking about gameplay,
I bet.
which is powered by ProPLAY. I'm Alexis Morgan, and joining me today is gameplay director for NBA 2K25, Mike Wang. Mike, what's going on?
Oh, it's great to be here, Alexis.
Let me know what's up.
So ProPLAY is an exciting new technology that we introduced last year, and it allows us to take real NBA footage and translate that directly to the on-court gameplay. So it brings a whole new level of realism and authenticity to the gameplay experience.
So what can you tell us about the new dribble engine in NBA 2K25?
Oh.
This is one of the most amazing upgrades that we've had to our engine, probably in 15 years. So this is a new dribble engine built from the ground up that takes basically all of these ProPLAY animations, over 1,500 animations, and it dynamically creates all of the movement and all the transitions.
Okay.
To make the dribble move exactly the way you want it to move.
New signature go-to shots.
We've got 9,000 new ProPLAY animations to the game this year. A lot of them are shots, signature shots. So nearly every player in the league now has a signature shot. One of the cool things that we added was this feature called signature go-to shots. So if you remember in 2K24, you could flick the right stick up and you could do a little size-up sequence to get open, right? In 2K25, if you hold the right stick up, you can do a size-up sequence that branches directly.
Black Raiden, what's up?
So it's a nice way to get open and get some shots off.
New rhythm shooting.
Let's say a player wants to recreate moves from their favorite NBA superstar. How does Pro Stick Rhythm Shooting do that?
Yeah, so Pro Stick Rhythm Shooting is probably one of my favorite features of the game because it's just a new way to play, a new way to shoot. So in the past, it's always been the same, right? You hold a button down, release it to get your shot off. With Pro Stick Rhythm Shooting, what you want to do is you want to try and match the rhythm of the player's shot. So you pull the right stick down. And when he gets to his set point, you push the right stick up rhythm with how he shoots in real life. So if you master rhythm shooting, you can actually be much better than someone who's a traditional, regular button shooting.
New shot profiles.
If you're, just want to play casually, you're just picking up the game for the first time, put it on low, or put it on real player percentage, and just try to take good shots.
Real player.
Get better at the game and kind of master your timing. Bump it up to high.
W Nuggets.
See that you're going to perform way better than you did with the other profiles. There's a new shot canceling feature. So what it allows you to do is to break out of any advanced shot. And just like the go-to shots we talked about, the signature go-to shots, you can break out at any time. So if you start one, you're holding the stick up, and then you see the defense collapse, or you see an opening, you can flick the right stick to do another move, to like chain out of it, or you can just throw the left stick and take a lay in the basket. It's like a way more robust hesitation feature.
Mike, you know the saying, offense wins games, but defense wins championships.
Right.
So what does this mean in NBA 2K25?
Well, yeah, defense is a huge part of the game. It's something that's people don't always look at it as being the coolest part of the game, but it's the most important part, I think, to win games. So, you know, there's a number of new defensive mechanics and upgrades to this year's system. One of my favorites is one we're calling the defensive movement system. And so if you're holding down the intense D trigger, you can slide left and right laterally or forward and back even, and you can cut off the ball handler. And if you can anticipate, you can cause them to lose their dribble or pick up their dribble. You know, if you're the on-ball, you know, lockdown defender kind of guy, then that's the thing.
Hell yeah. W locks. We back.
How can players level up and get that win in NBA 2K25?
Well, 2K25 this year is all about personalization and customization and accessibility. So whether you want to take on some of the new stuff we talked about, the advanced rhythm shooting mechanic, or if you're less familiar with 2K, there's a new feature called Learn 2K off the main menu where you can jump in, and whether you're a novice at the game or you've been playing for years, there's something for you to learn. There's a basic tutorial, advanced tutorial.
Look at the meter. Look at the new meter.
There's mini games and drills.
What the?
All kinds of like just different ways to practice, learn plays, everything. So if you want to
look at y'all, y'all can get better.
It's the first place you should go.
Thank you so much, Mike, for joining us today and talking through all of the new 2K25.
Y'all can get better now.
I'm excited to see how ProPlay is evolving.
Well, thanks so much for having me, Alexis. And I want to give a big shout out and thank you to the 2K community. It's your feedback that helps us shape the game to be what it is today.
Okay, now look at the chat. They chat changed. Look at them.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Nothing
sir.
but W's now. Look at them. We're done. I thought they were done with 2K. Look at everybody getting hyped now. Do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So first up, I want to know more about the ProPlay animation, just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? We got to see it a little bit. We got to hear Mike talk about it a little bit. But it sounds like it's getting some big upgrades. And I'm sure just like the rest of the chat, you know, I want to know what's going on with that.
Yep, and again, just for everybody in the chat asking about my team and my career, that's not going to come today. Today is all about gameplay, so stick around for gameplay and then come back as we announce when my career and my team news come. But yes, ProPlay animations. So the most important takeaway that I get from this blog is that there's 9,000 new ProPlay animations.
Well.
And as Mike just mentioned in the video, that is all directly translated from real-world NBA footage and replacing our traditional mocap animations. So that is all in an effort to make NBA 2K25 even more authentic. So ProPlay first came last year in NBA 2K24, and now the dev team is taking it to the next level.
That's crazy. I don't even know how they do that. 9,000 new animations. That is insane, bro. That's crazy. I'm super excited to get my hands on it. I haven't even played it yet, so I want to know what that's looking like.
He ain't played it yet.
I'm actually in my hands. But anyway, I heard Mike say in the video that there's a new dribble engine as well. We already know the community cares a lot about dribbling. New dribbling engine switch up.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a video.
I heard it's also the biggest change in 15 years, Evan. 15 years is a long time.
It is.
A lot of people that play this game is younger.
I was surprised as well when I first heard this. 15 years, and I believe NBA 2K, we are now going into our 26th year, so 15 is still a long time in that. But as Mike explained earlier, in previous 2Ks, our dribble movement was managed by pre-scripted animation transitions that came from a library of mocap movements. But now, another thing powered by ProPlay, the new dribble engine instead generates dynamic motion from NBA footage, which creates a new and more authentic feel. I know our dev team can't wait for you all to experience this firsthand. You heard from Mike earlier, this is one of his favorite features, one of his 2 favorite features out of the many that they 25. Myself, I know everybody thinks me and Stacks are playing 2K25. We do not get to play it that much more than you all.
Look at him cooking. Look at him cooking.
Little bits and pieces I've been able to play. This is the feature I'm excited about as well. I'm not even a dribbler. Everybody who tunes in every week in the chat knows I can't dribble. All I do is sit in the corner and shoot threes. But even me playing this, it makes me want to kind of learn how to dribble this year and perhaps no longer just be a corner sitter.
So shots now, and they looked really cool. I seen some of the Jason Tatum ones, the little step back. Side step to the shot, so that one's pretty cool. But I also heard Mike mention shot canceling. You know, let's talk about shot canceling a little bit more.
Yeah, so go-to shots is a fun one that I think everyone's going to benefit from. But along with that is this new shot canceling feature that you also heard Mike briefly mention in that video. Essentially, this lets you break out of any advanced shot at any time to transition into other moves.
What?
So, together with everything we've talked about so far, so the go-to shots, the new dribble engine, and all the 9,000 new pro play animations, all of that is combining to really give our offensive players a very free-flowing experience and gives them more room to be creative, which I think many in the community have been asking for.
Wow.
Yeah, so man, I see some people in the chat saying they like the shot canceling. I think that can be really cool, and also combined with the new dribble engine can take your game to the next level for real, man. You using that new dribble engine, you know, go into the shot signature, go-to signature shot cancel out of that, man. So it feels like it's gonna be a lot of possibilities for moving on the court with the ball, and I'm super excited for that, man. I think that's gonna be really, really cool. Next one is shot timing profiles. Again, just from that video we played earlier, I heard Mike explain the 2 setting options, but I think the chat, as well as myself, would like to know more about them.
Yeah, let us know. What's up?
Yeah, exactly. I saw the chat mention that as well. The context here is that over the past year and beyond, every year, we here on the community team and the dev team, we always receive a ton of feedback on shooting, right? Some players love when it's more challenging if they can benefit from it, but others, especially our friends who are newer to the game, find shooting to be too difficult. They go play multiplayer, they go into rack, and they can't hit a shot, right? So in NBA 2K25, there's a new setting called shot timing profiles, which allows you to customize the risk versus reward of your shot timing. So we're going to pull up the menu in just a second. Here we go. So this is in the controller settings, and you can pick from difficulty-based, which adjusts based on the overall game difficulty you're playing in, real player percentage, and then low, normal, or high risk reward.
What the hell?
The Courtside Report blog has the full descriptions of what the difference is between low and high, but what we want to call out is that if you are a high skill or competitive player, we think you are going to want to take that high risk and reward option, which is green or miss. If you are consistently good at timing your shot, you will get the benefits by choosing this option versus if you chose low or normal risk reward.
Well, if you can hit wise, why would you do high risk, high reward?
I think that creates a space for everyone to play. I think that's going to be really cool.
That's for casuals, I think. I think that's to help them.
I'm kind of curious as to which one of these I'm going to be using. I'm going to be testing them out a lot, too, to kind of really sink my teeth into it, but I'm excited for everybody. You know what you're
I see the chat saying they want us to explain it. So, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll call up the blog and
explain that, bro.
Just read exactly
what does that mean?
Settings are. So, this is from the blog. Y'all can read this yourself as well. But choosing low risk reward will provide more forgiving shot timing that emphasizes ratings, openness, and taking smart shots over the release of the button or stick. A mistimed shot could still go in, but the green make window will be smaller, making it more difficult to consistently have excellent timed releases. Choosing high risk reward will offer more challenging shot timing with green or miss outcomes. If you're consistently good at timing your shots, you are sure to reap big rewards by choosing this option. So that's how low and high works. I pulled that from the blog. Again, if you missed what I just said and you want to read it again, it is in the Courtside Report blog. But for now, what's next? What's next, Dax?
All right, so next I'm seeing something that I
don't even understand that
in the video, and that's custom
I'm lost.
visual cues. Now we know what visual cues are from NBA 2K24, but now we have custom visual cues. So let's talk about those.
This is why it is worth reading the blog. There's always stuff we can't cover in full on a video or even here, so that Courtside Report is packed with a lot of info. But custom cues is pretty cool. As Dax mentioned, last year the dev team added the new shot timing visual cue setting, which let you set your ideal shot release at either the jump, set point, push, or release animation cues of your jump shot. So we've now taken that to the next level. So in NBA 2K25, in the My Player Jump Shot Creator, you can actually set your visual cue to any point in the custom shot you've made, and then that point becomes where you release the shot button or shot stick. So it's custom cues in the sense that you pick what your cue is. If you don't like the exact point of the jump, set point, push, or release, you can pick where you want the cue to be and what's most comfortable for you when you're shooting.
Not gonna lie, I gotta say that's pretty fire, man. Custom visual cues. I didn't even but now hearing you explain it too, that sounds crazy, bro. Custom visual cues, wow. Anyway, moving forward, I'll also talk about rhythm shooting and how that works exactly.
I'm not gonna talk yet, Chet. I'm
Yeah,
kind
so
of
this is the
absorbing
big
it
one.
all. Then I'll
There's a
talk.
brand new way to shoot. It's called Pro Stick Rhythm Shooting. And as you heard from Mike just a few minutes ago, he said this is one of his favorite new features in 2K25. But this rewards you for accurately mimicking each player's signature shooting motion using a down-up motion of the Pro Stick, the right stick on your controller. So the way it was explained to me that kind of helped me understand this is that the down-up is kind of like the down-up motion of doing a skill meter dunk from last year, except you have to do it while matching the shooting motion with when you go down with the stick and then back up. There is the full details in the blog. I think we have the screenshot here of how it explains it to you in the game. But as you can see here, you take the stick, you bring it down, and then you move it back up to match the speed of the jump shot as the shooter releases the ball. But as Mike said, a player who does master rhythm shooting is going to raise their ceiling and outplay someone who uses traditional shooting. So an anecdote that he told us is that when the dev team were first introduced to it, many
Well,
of them
y'all
thought it
about
was
to be
too challenging,
breaking your
but
ass
then
off.
the
My
devs who did
goodness.
stick with it and kept practicing now love it, and they're seeing their shooting percentages rise as they get better and better at this rhythm shooting and practicing with it. So we really do encourage everybody to give it a try when NBA 2K25 comes out, especially if you are trying to take your game to the next level. But you know what? Let's say you tried it for a whole season and you're really not getting it. Don't worry, all the other shooting methods from NBA 2K24 are still in the game. So we do think it is valuable to try out rhythm shooting, but if you're spending a whole lot of time on it and you really can't get it, you still do have the options from last year to customize the way you want to shoot.
So it just seemed like there's so many ways right now in the game to customize the way you shoot the ball. Like you have the custom visual cues and all the other things, rhythm shooting, all the other things, shot timing profiles, all the things that we just talked about. So many ways to customize shooting the ball. I'm super excited for that. But we talked about offense a lot. I think we talked about offense a lot. I think there's a lot of people that make lockdowns, builds, and worry about the defensive side of the ball. I kind of want to hear a little bit about defense. So, let's see what we got.
What's
there.
up?
All right, so the dev team has created this very cool defensive
Let's go.
system. When you're on defense, you can now use that right stick and have your player quickly slide laterally to cut off someone attacking towards you. So if you're on defense,
Give me
you
the
can be
ball.
ball handler, and you can cut off their drive, you'll block them off, stonewall them, and you could even cause them to fumble the ball.
Give me the dang ball. Hold on.
So I think it's so cool too, man. Like dive in on that one a little bit, but I see a whole bunch here about AI gameplay.
AI.
What?
Nah, pack them AIs up.
Well, before we get into AI gameplay, there was one more thing that was actually in just the blog.
Get
and
them
not the
AIs
video,
out of here.
which was the contest system, I believe. All right, so Mike and the dev team made some big changes here. I see the chat sees contest system, and they already want to know more about it. But the contest system in NBA 2K25 now uses a dynamic weighting system rather than a fixed one, and that evaluates the impact of defense at the start of the shot versus the release, and then computes the proper coverage impact accordingly. And there's also improvements on how defensive coverage is calculated, which you can read about in the blog. But these changes are better reflecting what you see on your screen and reward you for playing good contests.
Let me know what that
since
means.
the chat is asking.
What the hell does that
I'm just gonna
mean?
read this whole, the full description of what has changed here. So this is from the blog again. I'm always reading from the blog here, but you will notice that perimeter and interior defensive ratings, as well as height differential, play a more important role in calculating defensive coverage. That's what I meant when there's a different. There's been changes to how
Primo,
that,
what's good?
coverage is calculated. So there you go.
All right, man. Perfect. See, I'm happy we got to highlight the defense a little bit. We was talking about shooting a whole bunch. Now we get to talk about defense. I know shot contest is another huge thing that a lot of people wanted to know a little bit more about as well. So happy we
Yeah,
got
let
to
us
cover
know.
that.
What's going on?
Now I'm back to that AI gameplay, Evan.
Oh, hell
What's
no.
going on with that?
Nah, the AIs was OP last year.
So
Nerf
there's a big
'em.
list of these that you can read through. We know this is something important to many of you all in the community.
Nerf 'em.
But I will call out some of my favorites. There's a new spacing engine.
Killer, what's
that
good?
has over 20 adjustment locations from inside the three-point arc, which feeds the AI a constant stream of spacing information.
They ain't got better.
And this leads to more lifelike results and better spacing for you on the court. So when you're running a play and you don't want your players to be running into you, they do respect the spacing much better now. Another one that I'm sure many will be happy to hear is the cut to the basket logic for the AI has been improved to lessen untimely cuts to the rim in freelance by your AI teammates.
Thank you.
And this leads to better driving lanes and drive and kick opportunities.
But they making it better.
That one.
AI
One
better
more
than the
is
fifth.
You now have the ability to save and share your playbooks with the community. I think I am personally going to benefit a lot from that one because I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to plays. So now our experts out there in the community can make a playbook, and then all I have to do is bring it up in the menus and run the plays and follow those X's and O's. Again, there is more here about AI gameplay that is talked about in the blog, so we will be sending you there right after this.
Yeah.
Evan, it's really time to lock in now.
Lock in.
Really time to lock in, man. I'm getting excited just hearing all of this stuff right here, man. But last but not least, Mike talked a little bit about Learn 2K. I know every year we have a bunch of new people that haven't played 2K or just getting into the game. Let's talk about Learn 2K and how that can help those people. And even some of the people that
y'all need this. I'm glad they brought this.
Is a new mode. It's right on the main menu, and like the name suggests, it's going to help you learn 2K with mini games, drills, and practice scenarios. So don't just hear Learn 2K and think, you know what, I've been playing 10 years of NBA 2K, I don't need this. There is something.
There go the menu.
See here. If you're brand new, our dev team has created an awesome beginner-friendly tutorial to get you familiarized with NBA 2K, all the basic controls, and everything you need to get you started. But even if you think you know everything, this is still a great place to test out the new mechanics we talked about today, such as rhythm shooting, right? If you're going to be trying out the rhythm shooting, come into Learn 2K, make sure you practice it there. You can have mini games and shot scenarios to make sure you master rhythm shooting before you go take it online. So we definitely encourage everybody to give it a try, whether you have been playing 10 years or more, or this is going to be your first year.
Yes, sir, man. So we got a lot of stuff going down right now. A lot of information was just said. I know it's probably difficult for a lot of people to hear all that information, especially just hearing Evan talk for 90 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But no, the courtside report is available for you to go ahead and take a deeper dive in and to check it out as well. So make sure you guys do go and check out the courtside report. Also, we've been seeing a lot of questions in the Discord. I mean, in the chat right now. Make sure you go to our Discord to submit your questions. We have a Discord channel open inside of our Discord for everyone to go and submit questions. So join the Discord if you haven't already. This is the perfect opportunity. If you want your question answered,
Where is
maybe
it?
we'll go in there, jump in it, and maybe your question will be answered. So make sure you guys do that. Okay. But we have so much more to share soon. I know a lot of people was asking about my team and other things like that. Don't worry, we will be getting to those things. You know what I'm saying? The road to 2K25 is just starting here. Still a long road, man. We still got a long way to go, man. So make sure you guys lock in here. We're going to be streaming just like this for the key beats coming up. So make sure you guys stick around, man.
Yep. I see people in the chat asking about how to play early and all that. You might have missed it at the beginning. We talked about it in the very beginning of the show, so let's bring it up one more time. Don't forget, we have got early tip-off for NBA 2K25. So if you get it for September 6th, you can play up to 2 days early on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, Xbox
Oh,
Series,
shoot.
Xbox
It
One,
really dropped the
and PC.
fourth.
And this applies even if you already pre-ordered the game. And it does
Well,
apply
well,
to
well.
all 4 editions of NBA 2K.
Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. It was just me on Twitch reacting to it, man. I got more videos coming about NBA 2K25, more broken down video. That was just my initial reaction. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. There's another video right there talking about the possible my career that NBA 2K25 will have.